Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town. And today I have crashed the scene and the set of the New Jersey Paranormal show. I'm with John and Chris of New Jersey Paranormal, and we're going to talk today about the biggest paranormal show in the state of New Jersey, which once again is coming to Woodbridge on May 13th at Woodbridge High School from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And John and Chris, thanks very much for being with us today. I'm going to take a break and just let you guys talk, but I just wanted to welcome you to town. You and I, the three of us, have done a lot of ghost hunting together, and I'm into it. I love it. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us, Mayor.
And Chris, you looking forward to the show coming up?
Absolutely. I can't wait.
I'm going to let you guys talk about it. You have a lot of mediums coming. I just want to know, do you have any double extra larges for me? Because not everybody's a medium.
Okay. We're working on it.
Yes,
okay. Well, John and Chris will be right back to explain the entire show and all the great guests they have lined up. It's going to be a great experience. So please come out if you have any interest in ghosts at all, or even if you don't and you think you might be interested. It's something I'm totally sold on. I'm not a science fiction guy. I don't like Star Trek. I don't like Star Wars. But I love these paranormal, expos and the visits we've done. It's really a lot of fun. So stay tuned, and John and Chris will tell you all about what's coming to Woodbridge.
We're back. I just want to thank the mayor, John McCormick, for being on the show today. The mayor has been so instrumental in bringing this event to Woodbridge. He's a fan of the paranormal. He's been on several ghost hunts with us. The township itself has supported this event. They sponsor this event. The businesses support this event. This event truly has become the biggest in New Jersey because of the mayor and the people of Woodbridge and the work that we've done through the years. What makes this event different than others is that we have probably one of the best, if not the best, celebrity lineup of people that have been on paranormal TV shows, and they represent the gambit from the last 5-10 years.
Well, I think the bigger point is that we're not like everybody else. There is no VIP section off. Paying the $20 to come into the door, you stand in line, you get to meet the celebrities. You don't have to pay extra to go off in a private room to meet the celebrities.
And that's another thing, too. The important thing about this event and bringing it into Woodbridge was to make it the biggest and best event for Woodbridge Township, but to also make it affordable to paranormal enthusiasts, fans of the paranormal. $20 admittance fee for what we have to offer is definitely one of the best deals that you'll find for any event. And we have a lecture series that we'll be talking about later. That's only $5 per lecture that runs throughout the day. This event doesn't only feature the paranormal celebrities. The way we've constructed this event through the years is that we'll also have real paranormal groups, the teams that are out there in people's homes, that are out there in people's businesses, helping people every day throughout New Jersey and beyond. They'll be at this event as well, so you could come up to them, talk to them about their experiences, see evidence clips of things that they've captured during their investigations. We also have a list of some of the best psychic mediums and readers in New Jersey. They'll be available.
We've got a tea leaf reader, we have an oracle reader, we have Reiki masters, we have aura readers, we have tarot card readers, palm readers. We actually have someone that's actually doing stone readings.
Right. And they'll be available throughout the day at their tables doing readings. Of course, that's an extra charge for a reading. Along with that, we have various vendors. I love the group of vendors that we get because every year it's different. There are mystical items. There's apparel, ghost hunting apparel. There's equipment that you could buy, actual ghost hunting equipment that you've seen on TV that'll be available. There's paranormal pocketbooks, art, authors. We also, like I said, the jewelry. And like I said, you could buy all the mystical items. And the lecture series is something that we're going to talk about.
Well, I think that we branched out and did this year that's really interesting, especially from our perspective, is that we've got haunted locations that are going to be featured at our event, too.
Okay. That's, again, expanding this event has been something we've done from year one, and we've grown it every single year to get it to the level it's at now. And again, with the assistance of the mayor of Woodbridge, the township people.
Oh, it's commission. They're phenomenal that day.
Just amazing people to work with, and we're very fortunate to have worked with them. Again, for the paranormal fan, we are part of a paranormal team. We've been doing this forever and a day, it seems. But a bigger part of me is a fan of the paranormal. So when we started working on this event, we designed it from the perspective of the paranormal fan, paranormal enthusiast. And a big part of that is the celebrity lineup. I watch these people on TV. You watch these people on TV. A lot of people know about the paranormal from paranormal TV. So year by year, we've added to that roster.
We keep building.
Right. And we're going to talk about some of those people now and the shows that they represent, and hopefully the people watching this will identify with those people and come out to see them, because like you said, a lot of these events, they charge you a price to get in, and then they make you pay for a VIP section in the back to go meet these celebrities that you've watched on TV. For $20, and if children under 12, I think, are $5. For $20, you could walk into the expo vending area, which is the huge gymnasium, and they will be there at all their tables throughout the...
All you have to do is wait in line for them. That's
all
it.
you have
If you're
to do.
willing to wait, then you can meet and talk to them.
And they're all there. And while you're waiting, you could take in a lecture. I mean, this could be an all-day event if you want. There'll be food trucks outside in the courtyard. If you want to meet a celebrity, you want to take in a lecture, you want to buy something and then go have lunch and then take in another lecture. This event from 11 to 6, there'll be something available all day long for you. And for a paranormal fan like we are,
huge.
It is something that this area, this state, really doesn't have. But in years past, you had to go to Pennsylvania, Ohio, and you had to stay overnight.
Michigan's the other big one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You had to stay overnight. You had to book a room. You had to make a whole weekend of it, spend a lot of money because they were charging a lot. This is $20. It's in Woodbridge at the high school on May 13th.
I think the other big thing is that along with our readers and psychic mediums, we have Chip Coffey that's doing a private gallery reading for $50. And that's something new that we're bringing to the event that we didn't have.
Right, and we're going to touch on a lot of the lecture series, but first, again, we're going to talk about the celebrities. When we started this, we had a few. This year, we have a lot, and one of the key celebrities on that list was somebody we had last year, and we were fortunate enough to get back this year, Amy Allem from the Dead Files.
Yep.
Now, Dead Files has been on, I don't know how many years now. It features Amy Allem, who's a psychic medium, and she has a retired detective on the show with her, and they do kind of separate investigations. She goes into a building, gives her psychic impressions of the location, then the retired detective comes in and he does his research.
And he does his investigation
Right.
to find out if there's anything that correlates to at the end with Amy.
Right, and they get together at the end, they compare notes, and they decide how to assist the people at that location. That is one of the most popular paranormal shows that's
One of the biggest.
On the air.
It seems to be the one that everybody talks about whenever we do events,
Right.
or even everyone knows it.
And Amy has a huge fan base.
Yeah, last year was the first year she was here.
Right.
Ever in New Jersey.
If you want to see Amy, you will have to wait on a little bit of a line, but Amy is very personable. Amy's very good to her fans. Amy will take the time. It won't just be, "Hi, Amy, love your show, walk away." Amy will talk to you. We saw that all
she's
last year.
engaging.
I mean, we had to end that line because she wasn't going to at the end of the day. So Amy Allem, big in the paranormal field. You could come meet her. The second person new to this event, and one of my favorites, is John Zaffis from Haunted Collector. Now, I was a big Haunted Collector fan. I watched it every season. John Zaffis is like the godfather of the paranormal. Everybody in the paranormal world knows John Zaffis and is aware of him. And now that the Destination Network is running Haunted Collector marathons every Tuesday, he's more mainstream now than I think.
And it's not just from
ever.
the show. He's not just known for the show.
Of course.
It's his relations with his aunt and uncle who
Ed
are...
and Lorraine Warren.
Exactly.
He's the nephew of Ed and Lorraine Warren.
And he's
so-
a renowned demonologist.
So he is definitely, if you've seen the show or if you have any interest in the paranormal, you want to come meet John Zaffis that day. I mean, that is the one thing that I'm looking forward to as a paranormal
And he's a
fan.
character.
He is a character, great guy. Alongside him, same show, Brian Cano, who we've had as a guest on the show. Brian was the tech guy on the show. Brian was a is a huge supporter of this event for the last 3 years.
He helped us kick off the very first expo we ever had.
Exactly. Brian was the first celebrity that we had. And Brian, again, if you watch the show, you know John, Brian, the rest of the team, John's children. Brian is very, featured on the show, one of the featured team members on the show. And he, like I said, very knowledgeable in the field. He's been our guest. Brian will be right next to John. We'll have our Hornet Collector corner.
And we do events with him all the time. Yes. We actually have one coming up.
Right. So Brian will be in the Hornet Collector corner. Again, the way we situate the vending area is that there'll be something everywhere for everyone. You'll know the people that have been on TV in that corner, in the other corner. The whole area, the whole center is going to be filled with people that you've probably seen on TV.
Well, we have first-time Dustin Perry from Ghost Hunters. That's going to be. Again,
along those list of celebrities, first-timer Dustin Perry. And we were lucky to get Dustin. Dustin's been on Ghost Hunters for several years. We had Joe Chin before. Joe's been on Ghost Hunters, but we were able to add Dustin this year. And again, Dustin's very well known in the field, very knowledgeable, has quite a following. And for him to want to come to this expo again in Jersey, never been out here before, was again a big get for us.
And we talked him into hosting a ghost hunt for us too later that night. So that was another big thing.
Sold out quickly. The ghost hunts, we will have celebrity ghost hunts the night of the expo, but they sold out within 2 weeks. So there aren't tickets available for that anymore. But Dustin, again, it's a first timer to come to Jersey. A lot of the Jersey fans like us, we didn't have access to any of these people. You had to go to Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan.
You had to pay a lot of money.
And you had to pay a lot of money. So here they are in New Jersey. Now's your chance to come out and meet all of these people. One of the bigger names that we were also able to get for this year, you mentioned Chip Coffey before. Paranormal State, when it was on, I don't know how many years ago, was one of the biggest paranormal TV shows. And Chip and Ryan, who was the star at the time, were the key cast members of that show. I am amazed at Chip's social media presence. He's got 500,000 followers on social media, and that audience seems to be reacting to the fact that he's coming to New Jersey.
And it'll be the first time, but not only that, he also did Psychic Kids.
Right.
And that was a big show, too. Right.
So Chip has a huge following. If you're a fan of the paranormal and you've watched the paranormal TV shows, you know the name Chip Coffey. If you could Google it and you'll see his picture, you'll know him by his features if you don't know him by name. But Chip will be there. Chip is actually doing a lecture. He's kicking off the lecture series.
He's doing a Q&A.
He's doing a Q&A, 45 minutes, I think around 11:30, 11:45. 11:30. Just come to the auditorium, pay your $5. He'll be available to just answer questions. He'll be standing up there with a mic. Ask him anything you ever wanted to ask him from when you watched the shows or any questions you may have. He won't be doing any readings. That'll be coming later.
No, that was just a little warm-up thing.
It's just a Q&A, just kick off the expo. And then later in the day, I think we closed the expo actually.
At 4:15. That's the last lecture.
The last lecture is the Chip Coffey gallery reading. Now, the way that works is similar to any other medium that you've seen on TV that does these readings. You buy your tickets, $50. You sit in the auditorium, and Chip is going to walk around the auditorium, and if he picks up something from you or the person sitting next to you, he'll come over and he'll actually give you a message from the other side from
We've had
a friend.
A huge response to that already
Chip
online.
Has sold a decent, a good amount of tickets, and there are still tickets available, but if you want to come to see him, you should buy your ticket now because that auditorium is filling up. And like I said, Chip is just a great guy, friendly guy. He'll be available at his table throughout the day. You know, a lot of people ask, too, this is a big question. They think that these people are just available at their lectures, that they're only going to be able to see them if they, pay to go to a VIP section or they pay to go to the lecture. They will be, again, I can't stress this enough, if you're coming and you pay your $20, they will be available throughout the day at their table. They're going to be sitting there behind the table with their display in front of you. You wait on a line, you'll be able to meet, if you're there for hours, you'll be able to meet every single one of these people.
And we created that because of our own frustration that you go to an event and we couldn't get access to them because it was just not affordable.
Yeah, they would, again, the idea behind these events in the past was charge you to get in the door and then charge you extra to meet these people, and that's not the way it should be. If you're a fan of the paranormal, you want to meet these people, it's affordable for everyone in New Jersey. Everybody in the area should come out to this if you're a fan of the paranormal. So Chip is going to be doing his gala reading, but there are also going to be other lectures throughout the course of the day, and we try to change our lecture series every year to make it appealing to both the novice and to the people like us who've been doing this a while. This year, we have medium type of lectures where people talk about spirituality, communicating with spirits via
Well, we did a little
psychic
something
medium.
different. We actually did it with paranormal pets.
Well, that's the new lecture.
Yeah.
One of the new big lectures that we have is Pets in the Paranormal, and we were grateful to have this lecture come on because I'm an animal lover, you're an animal lover. Just like with our loved ones and our friends, we would like to believe that, you know, maybe our pets are there waiting for us on the other side, or, you know, maybe they are still around us in some way, shape, or form. One of the people on the panel actually wrote a book about paranormal experiences involving pets, and this whole celebrity panel, John Zaffis, Haunted Collector,
Brian Cano,
they're going to be a part of this panel talking about experiences.
Chris Mancuso from Scared.
Yeah, they're all going to be talking about the book and talking about experiences with pets, and they're going to open it up, I'm sure, to the audience.
I just think it's a unique perspective. It's a little different.
Nobody really talks about the pets. They talk about people, and this is definitely going to be different. And for $5, again, you join in on the panel. I'm sure they're going to open it up to the audience, let them ask questions, and this is something new and unique that we've added this year. We're also looking into, there'll be a Ouija board hearse parked out in front of the entrance to the expo. This is a new addition that we've literally just added to the expo. And we know Ouija boards are taboo with a lot of people. This person actually represents the National Talking Board Society. They've researched Ouija boards.
Travels around doing studies and what?
They're actually consultants on TV shows,
on movies,
and they'll have a display of Ouija boards. That's again something new that we've added this year that I'm curious to see how the public is going to react to.
I want to see how we react to it.
That too. The other thing, again, the way we've designed this event, when we started grassroots, this was a grassroots event, and it really was just paranormal groups, mediums with a celebrity, and now we've grown it to be this huge event. The mediums are very much an important part of this event. We try to have different types of mediums, readers, and you know way more about the mediums than I do.
Yeah, like I said, we have a tea leaf reader, which I think is interesting. We have an aura reader.
Well, the aura reader, explain how that works.
Well, the aura reader is where she actually takes a photograph, and you have two choices. She takes a photograph and the outline of your aura, and each color represents something. I personally don't know it. I've never had it done, but it actually reads the different layers and it tells you something about yourself. And she actually has the option where you can have the photo done, and then separately you can have a full report that she does for a little bit extra, so you can actually walk away with all of that together and read it later so you can understand it more. We have Reiki masters, a couple of them. We have oracle card readers. I've never heard of that before.
Right.
There's a lot of those that do that. There's an angel card reader.
Right.
And I guess that more represents a lighter, more carefree. It doesn't get so dark. It doesn't get any intimidating. We actually have somebody that can reach out to your loved one that's passed on and try to help you heal or get a message to you if there's a message that needs to come out. We have a crystal healer.
Right.
Who knew there was a crystal healer? Energy healer. I mean, do I understand all these things? No, because I don't go to psychic mediums. I've had Reiki done by our sponsor, Connie Ellick, and that actually, I have to say, whether it's psychosomatic or how I felt, it actually for a week made me feel really good.
And that's the thing about these type of events and our experiences. The people that want readings love these events. They come out and it's what your preference is. Some people get multiple readings. We've seen them go from table to table to see what the difference is in the type of readings. The mediums, they do fill up fast.
Yeah, they have a sheet. They have a sign-up sheet with there, so you might want, if you want to plan it out,
get
go immediately because
and get on a list.
I think that's only the one thing that anyone ever says when they come to the event, that they show up later in the day and they missed out on getting a reading because they're so booked.
And we have the list of readers that we have, the mediums. We have some returning mediums that, again, year after year, they get great reviews.
I think the one that we need to mention is Jane Doherty.
Jane Doherty,
She's
Judy
been on
Kay,
TV.
Jennifer Wood,
Megan Kennedy,
Marie Gilbert. The list is.
Let's not forget Connie Ellick.
Connie Ellick, of course, from J.J. Ellick. These are proven mediums. Jackie Geary. These are proven mediums who, year after year.
One that we brought on that was new last year that turned out to be a really favorite was the angel card reader Margaret Phillips. She turned out to be a really big hit.
But this is, again, year after year, we bring back the same mediums and we bring in a few new ones just to give people a different type of experience. But again, our mediums are probably some of the top.
I think connecting with a psychic medium that you're comfortable with is important. I think it's a personal relationship, just like with a doctor or anyone, or a psychologist.
Right.
I think you've got to have that connection to make it work.
But this is the type of thing, along with the idea behind the $20 admission fee was you want to give the fan, the enthusiast, the opportunity to experience everything. So,
or somebody who's just curious.
That too. So when you walk in that door and you go into the vending area, you're going to have the experience to buy an affordable item from a vendor. Some cost a little more, but there are affordable items. You're going to have the opportunity to get a reading. You're going to have the opportunity to meet a celebrity who's you've watched on TV for years. You're going to have the opportunity to go take in a $5 lecture, go eat something outside.
Meet paranormal people. Shop the vendors. Oh, Strange Omens, a big favorite that we bring back. They've been with us since the beginning of time. They have everything under the sun you can imagine.
So this is an event where if you're a fan of the paranormal, if you're interested in the paranormal, if you're in a paranormal group, you're going to want to come to this because you could spend all day there. And even if you've talked to the celebrity, you bought your little item you have in your bag, you've taken in 2 or 3 lectures, the people in that building all share an interest in the paranormal. So you'll be able to just see there are groups that come and just walk around all day. There's other people that come from the paranormal world, minor celebrities, people who have been on TV in the area that will come in and just walk around.
Well, we've got people coming from California. We've got people coming from Ohio,
Alabama,
Michigan, Alabama. Florida. I mean, we've got them coming from all over. It shocks me. Kentucky. We had the couple that reached out from Kentucky to make plans. The other one I want to mention that we have coming out is we have a new celebrity. Elizabeth Saint.
Right. Yes. We continue on with the celebrity list. Elizabeth Saint, who is now featured on Ghost of Shepherdstown. That's another new show that has been on for a season or 2. We also have Mike Dolan and Brian McCauley
from Demon
who
Files.
were on Demon Files. Now they're local Jersey guys, so it was good to get them this year. Last year they were shooting, so this year we were able to get them. Rosalind Bound, who is from Ghost Hunters Academy. Who else? I mean, there's so many names that we've added to the list this year. Daniel Class from the Hinsdale House. You mentioned the haunted locations.
He was on our show.
Along with the mediums and the lectures and the celebrities, there will actually be representatives from haunted locations in the area that you could go sign up and book an investigation of your own with. You can go there and participate in an investigation in a haunted building. So that's another thing that we're expanding upon and building upon every year. So yet another thing that we've added and we're going to expand upon within this event year after year, bigger and bigger.
We can't forget the Amazing Kreskin.
The Amazing Kreskin, again, one of my favorites. I'm 48 years old. A lot of people in our age range, they know Kreskin. Kreskin is one of the best mentalists.
Well, he was such a big hit last year, and it was such a, we only had like a 30-minute or 45-minute that we've extended it to 90 minutes with him. Right,
he's extended, his show is $20, again, very affordable. He's been around forever. He's been on Johnny Carson, he's been on Letterman, he's toured the world with his mentalist show. Everybody loved it last year, which is why we brought it back this year, and that'll be towards the end of the event. But again, you could be there all day long, and there's enough to do all day long if you want to stay there. If you're traveling or if you're in the area, you come by. again, we started this event from something very small, and with the help of the Township of Woodbridge, Mayor John McCormick, we've been able to make this into the biggest paranormal convention in New Jersey. And we're very proud of what we've been able to accomplish. The goal is always bigger and better every year, and to bring people into Woodbridge. We've expanded the event this year to include a VIP party, which sold out within 3 weeks, a month.
It was quick.
And again, the idea behind that was to bring people into Woodbridge, get them in the restaurants, get them staying in the hotels, get them walking around downtown, shopping in Woodbridge. This event, all of the proceeds, another thing we're very proud of, all of the proceeds go to the Mayor's Charities Fund. Every single penny goes to the Mayor's Charity Fund. Nobody makes money off of this. It benefits a great cause. It benefits the people of Woodbridge, the Township of Woodbridge. Again, if you're a fan of the paranormal, the New Jersey Paraunity Expo, that's the name of this event, New Jersey Paraunity Expo. All the information can be found at the webpage, everything that we've talked about. 11 to 6 p.m., Woodbridge High School.
May 13th.
May 13th. Come out. You won't be disappointed. Very affordable. You're going to have a great time if you come to this event. So thank you for joining us today. We hope to see you at the Expo. There'll be future shows from the Expo showing all the great things that we had to offer. Hope to see you there. Thank you for watching this episode of New Jersey Paranormal.